we have father wound, so that's a significant thing for you. It's your third card. Examine that wound, right? If you are close to breaking no contact and you're close of reaching out, and I feel this collective, for this collective, it's not a check-in, right? It's really an opportunity to open a window towards union, right? So it would mean that you've done a lot of healing. And I always say this to you guys, when we are in separation, right, it varies from pairing to pairing. Some masculines, you do return periodically. Some of you, as the twinny cycle closes, so every 9 months. Some of you, you have different patterns. Some of you every like couple of months. Some of you, but some of you, in that separation, you like don't reach out at all, maybe once, right? You really go under a rock, right? And then when there's the need to reach out, so sometimes when we look energetically at both of you, the divine already knows this is not leading to union. This is just a possibility of reunion, a reconnection, a short conversation or one meeting, and you're going to be back into separation because you're not ready. And that point of contact oftentimes is needed for recalibration, especially when there are things that we're not seeing. What do I always say to you guys? And it applies to all people. We learn through the mirror of another person if we're not capable of seeing everything ourselves. This is why these relationships, all reflective relationships, are powerful, but specifically twin flame, because what the other person shows you is the other half of your soul. No one ever will be able to show this to you. It's the deepest, darkest parts of you that needs healing, right? So sometimes when the divine's in separation, they're not able to see certain lessons in different situations or inside of them. The divine orchestrates that reunion, right? To recalibrate. And then you go back into separation. Everything happens for a reason. We have our, soul contract and our karma to even out between each other as well. But when you're already close and ready for union, that reunion, it may open a window towards actual union. If you manage to go through that final calibration, again, we have free will. You may not, you might go back into separation. But I feel this is that moment for you, this masculine. So you've done a lot, you would have done a lot of healing. If I'm hearing that if you were to reach out right now, you would open a window towards reunion. You are ready to learn your final lessons together, whether it's going to take weeks or months, it doesn't matter. You're ready to break no contact and never go back into separation, but go into that final stage of calibration. But if we have that wound that came through, that father wound, I really want you to examine this, because again, my candle is going crazy. It may mean that you had quite significant father wound, a very fragile relationship with your father. Maybe it caused distortion within you. Maybe your father was a very distorted masculine, and subconsciously he encoded certain ways of operating and treating women within you without you knowing. I want to read through this to you. Father wound comes from lack of healthy masculine energy model, usually embodied by father or a male caregiver. This wound can create hyperachiever syndrome, difficulty trusting authorities, self-doubt, and fear of failure or abandonment. You are being called to examine this wound within you. Start from delving into the relationship with your father or male characters in your life. What was the quality of their masculine energy? Did they provide sense of security and stability in your life, both physical and emotional? Were they present, compassionate, loyal, honest, and trustworthy? Did they respect and protect the feminine energy within and around them? So examine that quality. If you need support in that, if you go to my website, there's a section, Divine Love. It's the last section on my menu. And then at the bottom of that, you have everything that you need to know about divine love, divine union. But at the bottom, there's a list of qualities of divine and distorted masculine and feminine. So I want you just to examine, thinking about the men in your life, especially those that were present when you were little. So a father, grandfather, maybe some uncles. What was the quality of their masculine? What is the quality of yours right now? I feel like it can help you. So really revisit that wound before you do anything. we have what kind of love do I desire? And we were talking about this for a very long time. I do want to read through this to you as well. Sorry. But remember, we said in the beginning that you didn't believe in the love, that love is beautiful. You associated love with toxicity. This is where you really have to ask yourself, what love do I want? And I desire this, and see that it can happen, right? Through pain, disappointment, and heartbreak, you convinced yourself that true love wasn't real. People just can't be pure, faithful, loyal, and sweet. It was easier to believe that it didn't exist than to think it was out of reach for you. The truth is, if this frequency exists within you, in your heart, your desire to love, cherish, respect, and celebrate another, it must exist outside of yourself as well. Contemplate, or what is the love that you truly desire? Don't limit yourself. The concept of too good to be true doesn't exist. Remember, if you have it in you to give, there's someone for you to reciprocate. Whatever kind of love you desire, it is out there seeking for you too. 606 on the timer, reciprocity. I was hearing something specific with this one. True divine love, right? When we reach a moment of union, I don't care what anyone says, it's a fairy tale. It's love like no others. It's an amazing gift for the pain and the sacrifice and the life of service that we offer to others, that we have to go through on this journey, right? It is a fairy tale. It is when we're both in our divine energy. It's a relationship full of trust, vulnerability, love, compassion, kindness, softness, passion. There's no place for lies, for screams, for arguments. Yes, we disagree. Yes, we grow together. We're humans, but we do it in a very balanced and divine way because we are already in our divine energy. And remember, you are one. So your deepest desires when it comes to love, how do you want to feel love? How do you want to show up in your relationship? They're within your feminine as well. But what I was hearing with this one specifically, and I want you to remember, I feel like this collective, when you come in, because you still have a little bit of sadness and a little bit of doubt, everything that I done, is she going to want me? Does she still love me? Is the passion still there? I feel like you're going to seek a little bit validation. I feel like you're going to have expectations. So because you have this passion right now, you're dreaming of her, remember? I feel like you will want to feel that from her. And she's in a different energy. She's going to be protecting herself. She's going to be standing her ground, keeping her balance. So she's not going to be all, oh my God, again, I must have you now, right? She's going to be more soft, more observant. Let's see where things go, right? So it may trigger you in a sense, I'm giving so much right now and she's not reciprocating. But remember, it was the other way around in the beginning. So now it's your turn to show that you have a lot to give, regardless of what you receive in return, right? And what I want you to do is I want you to become the love that you want, without thinking, what is she giving in return at this moment of time? True divine feminine, trust me, when the day comes, when she feels comfortable, when you're truly in union, whatever you will give to her, she will multiply 10 times fold and return to you. You'll give her this amount of love, she'll return this amount of love. You give her this amount of vulnerability, she'll give you this amount of vulnerability. You'll give her this amount of softness, she'll give you this amount of softness. But you're not in union right now. She's protecting herself because she's learned that in the past, you were not in your masculine energy to protect her. You need to show her now that in this physical world, you are ready to become her protector. Protector of her heart, protector of her feelings, protector of her emotions and of her fears, right? So if you don't feel like the energy you're sending, she's very reserved, she's very hermit, keep giving. Be the love that you want to become. If you want passion from her, give her passion. If you want to hear that she desires you, tell her you desire her, even if she's not going to say it back right away, because she's going to be having her boundaries, right? So really just whatever is it that you want to receive, again, just give it. Give it. The passion, the romance, the promises, whatever it is that you want, and the day will come that she will crack, she will start trusting you. It takes time. You have you have to understand that after such a long separation, such a painful journey, transformatory journey, so many things that happen between the two of you, you cannot just pick up exactly where you left off 2 years ago or 4 years ago, because you're different people. She wouldn't be a divine feminine if she wasn't receiving, observant, and in her calmness, right? So just accept the fact that it's going to take time to regain her trust, to regain her openness and her softness, right? Things happen, and despite the fact that yes, it was your armor, yes, it was not malicious, but you were wounded, yes, it was part of your karmic contract, but it doesn't mean that you don't have to work through to prove that you're not the man that you were. And we have admitted as well, and that came through with am I the problem? I feel like for this collective, accountability is going to be very important as well. And there's something I want to mention to you, because it's a misconception, right? And people take these two things and they think that they cannot coexist, right? So what two things do I mean? On one hand, number 12, maybe that's, I'm hearing like this 14, 12, 34, 10, maybe these 38 as well. Maybe these are important. So the two things that I mean is, on one hand, we have the masculine that has to take accountability for his past actions, right? As a true divine masculine, part of being masculine, part of your masculinity is taking accountability for things that happened in the past. I understand now. I did all these things. I was the problem. I wasn't seeing it. I didn't treat you right. I didn't treat you with fairness. Now I see. Yes, you were wounded as well, perhaps, but you were soft with me. You wanted to love me, and I repaid you with ghosting, with betrayal, with lies, because it's true, you did lie. Again, we've discussed this in previous part. It may not be like straight up front, but if you're saying to someone, I'm gonna call you tomorrow, and you don't, well, it was a lie, okay? And it's something you would have been through this, because we watched the previous parts, right? But then on the other hand, we have the forgiveness of the feminine, right? So the fact that when you're ready for union, when she's truly in her divine state, it means that she's long forgiven you everything that you've done. She understands it wasn't malicious, it was wounding, it was armor, it was part of your karmic contract. It had to happen for her to become who she's become. And now it's what people confuse. People like, oh, well, the masculine doesn't have to apologize because, well, didn't we say that the feminine has already forgiven? One has nothing to do with the other. We don't need your apology to forgive you, because we have long forgiven you, right? Because we understand. True divine feminine, she holds no grudge towards no one. She has forgiveness and unconditional love to all. But this doesn't mean that you don't have to show accountability and say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I've hurt you. I'm sorry that I've ghosted you. I'm sorry that I've lied to you. I'm sorry that I abandoned you. I now understand. I was the problem. I wasn't seeing my wounds, right? Why do you have to do that? Because part of being a divine masculine is taking accountability. This will show to her that you not only have the courage, but you also have vulnerability, and you also are no longer in denial. You see things for what they are. You see the truth of you, of your connection of life, because gaslighting is one of the things that the masculine do. It's with the lying. Remember, you were bypassing it, so you know what I'm talking about. So in the past, you would probably be one of these masculines that are, well, I didn't promise you anything in reality, right? So I didn't make any commitments with you. So I didn't really lie to you. Like, what are you talking about, right? But you did. Because promises are not just made with words. It's more than words. It's how you look at someone. It's how you touch someone. It's how you act in their presence. It's your energy that they feel. And this is where we always get confused, because when we're with you, feminists, in your energy, we feel love. We feel like you want it. And then you don't follow through. So it is form of lie, manipulation, and gaslighting. And until the moment you don't admit it, she's going to know that you are not in your divine masculine energy. How can you build a healthy relationship with someone, mature relationship, who doesn't take accountability for things that happen and take accountability for things that were done? It only shows that you're in denial, that you're still armored. Do you know what I mean? So that apology, that admitting it really proves that vulnerability. It proves your maturity. It proves your masculinity and your readiness. And rest assured, if you come forth, she'll probably say, I've forgiven you long time ago. I'm really appreciate and I cherish your words. It means the word to me that you've said that. Thank you. But I understand why everything happened. And she'll probably pay you back with an apology, because we do shit as well, right? Not in every pairing in the physical is the same, but just like you have to push us, we have to push you unknowingly for certain things, right? We insist, we control, we cage, right? Because we're in anxiety, we're in longing. All right. I want to do one more. Since we're doing part 3, I want to do this, and maybe we'll do a little bit of love messages. Do we want to do some love messages? We'll see. Let's see. I want to pull a couple of these for you. Again, for guidance from your guides. What do you need to be mindful of as you return? All right. All right. That's interesting. I'm hearing a couple of things with this. I am guided to read through this bear. Bear is getting out of the transition, getting out of the slumber, getting out. I'm hearing just intuitively, before we read through this, I'm hearing that you're being guided to understand that you have been on this journey for a while. You have been in separation for a while. You've been separated from your frequencies, your energetical frequencies. You've been living a separate life, so you have to understand. It's like this bear waking up from a sleep, right? You cannot just be like, boom, 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 let's meet tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? You have to feel into each other. You have to, I always say this, and I'm hearing this clearly. Things that you have to understand in a relationship. There are 3 entities in every relationship. Divine feminine, divine masculine, and your joint energy, right? So your joint energy, as you start returning to each other, it's a new thing. It's a completely new entity. It didn't exist in the physical, right? Now you're going to be materializing it. You're going to be grounding it as you return. So you have to, first of all, you have to reconnect, because you both change. Both of your energies change, right? The essence is same. So with us, it's always like I've known you all my lifetimes, right? I know you for eternity, but you've changed. So you have to rekindle, reconnect. But this new entity as a pairing, it's only being created. So you have to allow it time to figure out your dynamics, find out things about each other. I'm hearing as well, show curiosity and show care. So don't just be like, I'm returning, give me validation. Do you love me? Do you still love me? Do you still want me? Do you think of me? Do you this and that? Show her that you care about her, who she is. So ask about what she's been doing, what's been up with her life, with her family, with her hobbies, with her dreams. What does she do on a daily basis? Show interest in her as a person. Show that I've done a video about, you can go to my YouTube. There's a playlist that is called Healing and Spirituality, and there's a video, Healthy Dating, and it's going to explain to you how we should proceed with healthy dating, and it applies to divine love as well after we break no contact. I feel like I've done an episode about this in the masculine masterclass as well. We start from friendship, not from wanting things, not from wanting commitment, relationship. You have to, as a masculine, offer commitment, stability, create that container for her to flourish. But you cannot push things to happen. Start from interest in her. Start from, do you know what I mean? I was hearing this clearly, so there's a reason. Okay, I want to read through this bear. Waking from spiritual slumber, beginning anew. After a long winter separation, the bear arises from deep slumber. At first, the movement and effort are difficult, but the bear knows it's time to awaken and move towards dawning light. The bear cards represents an individual on the cusp of new directions and personal transformation. The initial weeks and months of the spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, or full of obstacles, but you have no choice, bear. Winter wanes, the warmth of spring emerges, and your transformation begins. When in balance, inner strength, yearning to grow. When out of balance, withdrawal, lethargic, heaviness. To bring into balance, movement, exercise. All right, I'm hearing there's a reason I was guided to read this through. This is exactly what you need to know, okay? You have to understand that there is this recalibration, that you're not gonna, if you reach out today, it's not like tomorrow you're gonna, move in together and live happy ever after. You have to get to know each other. You have to understand each other's energies. It's gonna be challenging in the beginning. It's gonna feel like you're still, you have to recalibrate. You will trigger each other a little bit. You will heal together in this relationship. You will grow in that first phase of the final part of healing happens as we walk towards union, exactly in this part. And you know that it's time to get out of the cave. You, this masculine, you know that it's time. I'm hearing 3 months. I don't know why. So I feel like for this collective, 3 to 4 months, you're going to feel like it's time to reach out. You're going to feel like maximum. I feel some of you may like literally finish this reading, but I feel like maximum 3 to 4 months. And there's going to be obstacles, but you have to move forth. You have to move forth. Because what's at the other side of this cave is beautiful. It's just you have to accept that it will take effort. It will be a little bit uncomfortable. It will be a little bit vulnerable. It will be a little bit weird. I mean, it's so weird when we return to each other because it's like we haven't seen each other for years. Some pairings only went through very short bubble phase and like literally seen each other. I kid you not. Like some pairings, the short-lived intense romance, they see each other 4, 5, 6, maybe 10 times. So it's like even back then you didn't know each other, but we know each other's souls. But now it's actually grounding in the reality. It feels bizarre, it feels weird, but it feels wonderful. So just enjoy it. Don't try to push, don't try to force, don't try to expect what she's going to say, don't try to seek for validation. Just enjoy this beautiful stage of returning to each other. Take it as an opportunity to grow. See growth opportunity in everything she does and everything she says. Don't allow your energy to go down into heaviness. And I was really looking at this movement and exercise, so it may have a meaning to some of you. So if you are finding yourself like she really triggered you, she really go for a run. Go for a run, do some push-ups, get out, go to the gym, whatever is it that you do. Right? Let it out of your body. Let it out. If you cannot go out, if you only have a minute, they're really great exercises. Like you can literally just stand and shake it off. People don't understand the power of this. If you feel this emotion, if you feel triggered, why did she say that? Why is she not saying this? Just be like, whoo! Like really shake it off. Shake it off. Take a deep breath, and as you breathe out, just like poof, and a shiver will come out of your body, and you will really, really just release it, right? You can do some jumps. You can then take a deep breath in from the Mother Earth, like really like almost like squat and go up. Really connect. It's so powerful. You will be surprised, okay? We have the moth. So what I want you to do as well is I want you to just release expectations and comparing, right? So don't compare yourself to herself. Remember what we said? You're going to say something. Don't expect that she's going to say it back, because if she doesn't, you're not going to repeat. It's this, don't play games, I'm hearing. It's this games like, I'll send a message, she didn't reply, so I'm not going to double message. Games. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Feel into your masculine. I'm hearing as well, connect to your higher self. 444 on a timer. Build stability. Show her that how she reacts, how she responds, what she says or doesn't say, what she does or doesn't do has no influence on how you're going to show up in this relationship, on how you're going to build stability, how you're going to build security, right? So you text her in the morning. Let's say you want to start to build routine. So you want to text her every morning, right? If she doesn't reply, it doesn't matter. You're going to text her in the evening as you usually do. If that's the routine, do you know what I mean? You would understand what I mean. You really have to, in every breath you take, now you have to show maturity, because I feel this collective, you would have been very immature in this relationship. Very immature. Very man-child. I'm sorry if this still triggers you, but very immature. And I feel with this tiger as well, there's something around, your connection. You would have very strong connection when it comes to sensuality, sexuality, right? Your intimacy, right? And I feel like it's something that you loved about your connection. And I feel it's something that, because right now you're like, right? We've talked about this in previous parts. You will want to feel it from her as well. But I'm hearing candle gazing as well. Maybe that's something that you can do to calm yourself down in a moment of, trigger. But I'm hearing, as I said, that the candle went down, calmed itself down. Be sensual. Be sensual. Create space for her, right? She may not want to jump into these things. I'm hearing combination of sensuality and romanticism, right? So there's a variety of ways you can let someone know that you desire them and you miss them, but without fishing for, do you feel it too? Right? Show the soft part of you as well. There. Hummingbird. And here's the thing. This is what I'm worried when it comes to you, that she's very balanced right now, and she will need to teach you energetically this balance. You need to be balanced. I feel like you're going to be going like saying something and on, you're going to have an expectation and she's not going to give you that. So you're just going to go down, which still shows that you need external validation. You have to ground your energy. Hummingbird is about, it's joy. I don't need anything external to happen for me to feel good, right? In the beginning, there's a reason it's coming to my mind. In the beginning of this journey, us feminists, we're so codependent on you. We're so in longing, in so much pain. We're literally in a physical pain without you. So it's like the days you're not speaking to us, we're in deep sadness. We don't want to move. We don't want to go out. We're in our jammies. The moment you send us a message, even if it's just like, hey, whatever, I didn't have time to respond, and then you disappeared, we're already like, oh, giddy. Oh my God, he texted me. He loves me. Oh my God, it's going to happen, right? You cannot now put yourself in this energy, because this is wounded energy. You have to make sure right now that you know who you are. You're joyful. If you feel a little bit bad, if you feel a little bit triggered, have something that brings you back to balance. I am hearing this exercise. It may be something else. Take a shower. Get out of the house for a walk. 10 minutes. Shake it off, right? You be the source of your own joy. You be the source of your own validation. And keep saying to yourself, she loves me. She loves me. It doesn't matter. This is what we have to tell to ourselves for years on this journey. Keep this in mind. You can put this again in your journal. For years on end, in the beginning, you ghost us, you dismiss us, you don't talk to us, you connect to other women. And then for years on end, you don't speak to us, you don't send us messages, no birthday messages, no happy holidays. And through that, we have to stand in our power. He loves me. I know he loves me. It doesn't matter what he does. It's just his woundings, because he's the other half of my soul. If we can have this trust in our love for years on end, how can you not hold this energy for a couple of weeks or months? Think about that. I want you to be light. I want you to be joyful. I want you to be full of life, full of hope, full of this hummingbird. Like, all I need is within me. it doesn't matter what she says because I know she loves me, right? She may just need a little bit time. She may just need a little bit time, and it's okay. Show us the patience that we have shown to you for all these years. Stingray, yeah. I feel like there's still a little bit of lack of confidence. You're going to be looking for validation, so be mindful of that. You have to be your own rock. You have to have that backbone. You have to know that no matter what happens, like, you know, this is my woman, this is my timeline, this is my mission. I will gain her back. That masculinity. One more. And we have the Deer. Oh. I feel like you have a very soft side, this masculine, that you can be very sensitive, that there are still things in you that you need validation, that you're not self-secure. Am I good enough? Am I handsome enough? Am I sexy enough? Am I a man enough? No, it has to come from within. It is not her job to give you validation. I always say this, think about who she is to you. What do you think about your feminine? She's probably like... there's her, and then there's nothing, and then there's all other women, the most wonderful and beautiful ones in the world, right? What you think of her, she thinks of you. Know this, to her, you are the smartest, the funniest, the sexiest, the most sensual, the most romantic, the most amazing. You're her favorite thing, item, person to do on this planet. But you have to feel it within. Stop seeking for validation. I feel like this is that soft side of yours. There's still insecurities. And again, in a healthy relationship, it is only normal that we say to our partner, I love you, you're wonderful, you look good, you're sexy, you're so smart, right? It's normal. But that validation shouldn't be a source of us knowing that. You have to feel, I'm sexy, I'm empowered, I'm smart, I'm masculine, I'm mature. I will provide security. I will provide stability. I'm her strong rock, right? I will be her container where she's going to be able to drop into her feminine, just be soft, right? You have to show strength. I feel there is still, I really do feel you have a chance, right? This collective. I feel it may be a bit of a journey, right? So you may still need some time to feel that push to reach out, some lessons, and two. And then as you reach out, that calibration, it really may take a good couple of months, if not a cycle. But it will be a test of your masculinity. There's still a little bit of lack of that self-security, so keep that in mind. She is not, nor any woman in any relationship or man, your partner is not the source of your validation. You have to feel it from within. All right, this has been incredibly long reading, but I feel like for the right collective, it will really help you. You needed that. And if you have any questions still, leave them in the comments. Feel free to drop me a message. Sign up for a session if you want some support for preparation. I love you so incredibly much. You got this. You really got this. To be honest, I feel like this collective, you need no session, you need no support. You just need to take it easy. And what I would advise for you to do, if this reading really resonated, if it was your reading, watch it again. Make notes, everything that I said, and it's literally like put it like in your journal first page or like a visual board, and whenever you interact with her, remind yourself of everything that I said. It is all you need. You are ready. I am so proud of you. I love you so incredibly much, and I'm crossing my fingers for you.